No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, and make that first impression.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's back. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A first down run on the doorstep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
To the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown Gators. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Daniels. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Balvin. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
He's got an open man.
so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such a smart player.
He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. And the Gators pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Quick release by the QB. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bringing the heat. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They finally get him. Goodness gracious. How about the strength in the pocket? To stay in the pocket and shrug one guy off, 2 guys off, stay alive, but the third guy was too much. How about the defense just swarming all over the place?
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's back. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Daniels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Running the red zone. It's Fletcher fighting off the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Canes. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacked on the extra point.
14, Florida, 10.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. It's Lagway. They'll run the screen. Inside the 40. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gators will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route, and they break on it, and go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was thinking Looking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Dropping back, it's back. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Kept it, and he's past the marker.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. They get to him as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gators in the hurry up. 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets it out quickly. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely throw.
Oh, out of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the top, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's back. Going deep. He's got it down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and he's off. The sack at the 20.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. It's a seam wide open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
42 Spider.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Got some room in under the goal line. And I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Get set, get set.
looking for just a crack on the sneak. And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Power ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation